So when I was in the process of making this vlog, I realised I never did any introductions. So, my name is Liam. I run an Instagram channel called Liam's Travel Chronicles. And I was very recently on Disney Fantasy in the end of August in 2025. And I thought, you know what? let's do a recording. Let's see what happens. I've got about an hour of footage, I'd say. I was on the ship for 4 days, and I thought I'll just split it up into 4 separate videos, so they will come out soon. And hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you like them. Hopefully you might feel like you subscribe to the channel. I'll be going on Disney trips in the future, or Universal trips, or Orlando trips, or whatever it's going to be. Nothing planned at the moment, but I'm going to be getting back there pretty soon, I think. And yeah, please, by all means, give me some feedback. Like I said, it's my first ever vlog. The editing was an interesting process. And yeah, I'm always happy to hear feedback. And I hope you enjoy. And without further ado, here's me a few days ago. So just arrived. My check-in time was 1:15, which it is. And then they just called my boarding group, so hopefully I'll be able to check in and just get straight onto the ship. But it's all been pretty straightforward so far, to be fair. This is all, apparently it's quite new, this building. And yeah, once I check in, I'll just have to ask someone where I'm going, because there's a few boarding gates, but I'm at the back of the ship, so presumably I'll be boarding somewhere around the back of the ship. So one thing I definitely recommend is bringing the port arrival form, downloading it and printing it, because I've been asked for it about 4 times now. I think you could probably use it on an email, but it's probably just easier to just print it if you can. And yeah, the queue you get on the ship is fairly large. You can see the queue back there for the checking in. And yeah, I don't need my passport anymore apparently, or anything like that. It's just get on the boat. So walking onto the ship, which is just here. Everything's been very straightforward so far, to be fair. You literally can't go wrong. And then there's just a long tunnel, but I guess at some point this gets incredibly busy. It's very loud. There's not actually many people in here walking, but it's quite loud. I imagine the whole cruise is going to be quite loud because it's summer holidays. But yeah.
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the Johnson family.
So I'm on board. There's a lot of welcoming going on. You'll probably hear some in a minute. And now I'm just trying to sort of work out where I'm going, to be honest. And there's stairs here, so I guess I might walk upstairs and just see where I get to. So I'm outside. It's very, very quiet. I don't think many people have actually got on board yet. But yeah, there's lifeboats right here. And yeah, just trying to find my room. Well, not trying to find my room, but gonna get to my room eventually, I think. And yeah, you can see out to the sea the other side of Southampton. Well, it's not the other side of Southampton really. That'll be further on. I mean, down here is the other side of Southampton, or the water side really. Yeah, there's some other ships in as well. I think we're due to leave at 4:45, which is a few hours from now, to be honest. So just walk around and see what happens. Apparently the room's going to be ready though. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. So I've got to the room. It's a nice room. It's actually quite spacious. This is a digital porthole, so it's not a real porthole. I don't know how it's going to change throughout the trip. Yeah, decent sized beds. A little sofa here. This TV was on and they're just sort of rambling out information. I've not actually looked at it too much. They did advise changing the clock tonight. So I've got this little alarm clock that I'll probably just plug in. And then I've got onto the Wi-Fi, got onto the Navigator app, which has got so many characters. Most of the main characters, but there's like Mickey's showing up at 5, and then someone else is showing up at 5:15. So yeah, it all seems fairly straightforward, but as with most things, they seem straightforward. But yeah, we've got some hangers in here. Just gonna have a look in the other one. Life jacket, which is always useful. a safe, a laundry bag. Sorry if I'm flipping the phone around, but you know, you can't really flip a phone when you're recording a video. And then here is the toilet and the shower. So again, it's, you know, decent sized toilet. Bath, sorry. And then you have a sink, all that sort of good stuff. And then yeah, Mickey soap, bath soap. That's all you can really need, I think. I probably won't be spending too much time in this room, to be honest. Probably be out and about too much. It says watch your step. Definitely watch your step, because that is not gonna be a fun trip if you do trip. But no, generally, I mean, I think the room's perfectly, you know, couldn't ask for more really at this point. I could have paid more for an actual porthole, but I was like, do I need a porthole when I'm going to be literally here for a few hours and then I'm going to be sleeping? Do you know what I mean? It's why would I spend that money? You even have a curtain rail, which is quite interesting. So, but I guess if you have, you know, I think this sofa turns into a bed. Sorry if I keep waving the phone around and it's getting a bit dizzy. First vlog. First proper one anyway. And yeah, it's all quite nice. And then actually it's quite nice, this little picture here. All the ships that they've got so far, but there's a new ship actually. I think it came out into the water literally very recently. But yeah, I think Mickey's turning up at 5 o'clock, so and there's lifeboat stuff that I've got to do it for. Hopefully you can hear me over the TV. And yeah, I'm just going to walk around and try and get my bearings over it. So I've just had something at the buffet, just a couple, you know, little bits. They're showing Jungle Book out here, and yeah, it's quite busy already, and it's quite loud too, so hopefully you can hear me okay. The aqueduct, basically a little, well, I say little, I think it goes around the whole ship basically, is open. Not many people going around there at the moment, but I guess it's not actually that warm at the moment, to be fair. And yeah, there's some pools. The deck is not slippy, but be careful, I think, is probably what I'd say. And then I think the sail-away part is going to be here. But I'm going to go back to the room. Hopefully my suitcase has arrived. And I will see what I'm going to do next. So I'm now waiting for a safety video, which it looks like it might be about to start. Everyone else is having to wait outside, and we've got this bar basically. But yeah, find out the safety information. Waiting for the sail away. It's very loud, very busy. Apparently we went to sit down, but no one is yet, so I'm standing up for now. And yeah.
And here's a couple of guys who are out to have some fun. It's Chip and Dale.
And here's a guy with a real flair for fashion, Daisy Duck.
Oh, we could never forget about you, Donald.
Don't forget about us either.
It's Goofy and Pluto.
Oh, what up, dogs? And last, but certainly not least, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, folks, come on, everybody. Let's sail away.
Come on, everybody! That's right! Everybody go nuts! Go nuts!
Sail alive!
Hey, Yo-Yo, I think we should shake things up with a new dad.
That's right, Izzy. Say what and shake up their better with Donald and Daisy Duck. Disney Fantasy makes some noise! Thank you all so much. We hope you enjoyed the show.
So we just had the sail away party. We are now moving. We've got a drink, just a Sprite. It's very loud around here, as usual. I think it's going to be loud the whole holiday. Yeah, we are moving. It feels a bit strange really to be moving. This is some like fast food places basically. Mickey's meeting at 5, which is pretty much now. So maybe I'll head down there. And then yeah, just come back up here probably. It's quite warm up here, so it might be cooler downstairs. Yeah, I'm just gonna go see Mickey, I guess. So the queue for Mickey is really long. And I'm in the cinema. Not gonna watch anything just yet, but Fantastic Four's out, so I might watch that. Just came to see what it was like. It's fairly spacious. Definitely gonna come in here at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna go see what the queue for Mickey's properly like. And yeah, it looks like it's gonna be long, but it's Mickey, isn't it? So just met Mickey. Took about an hour, which was okay. And now Aladdin's going to be the first show of the cruise. Starts at 6:15, which is in about a quarter of an hour. And yeah, I think queuing for Mickey took about an hour. I got my photos. I might insert them here. We'll see if I do that or not. The shops aren't open yet, but I'll just walk past the shops. I'll probably come in here a little bit later on in the cruise. So the show was really good. Very funny. And then we came out and Tiana was there, so I might insert some Tiana pictures here. And now I'm in line for Pluto. It just happened to work out the timings. So that will be 3 characters today at least. You know, I think getting some out of the way, not out of the way, but you know, doing some characters early hopefully means that later on in the cruise, you know, if I want to get a photo with someone else, I can just go, rather than thinking, oh well, I've got to get in line for this character and then, you know, worry about getting in line for the next character. Because they're quite tight on their time limits. But yeah, the queue for Pluto looks quite long, but I think I'd rather just wait at this point. It's 8 o'clock and my dinner reservation is 8:30, so after that, probably should go to dinner and I'll catch up with you after. So I can't remember where I last got to be honest. But I've met a lot of characters today. I've met Donald. I've met Goofy just now. I've just got an ice cream. Literally, they just had to shut and they just said, do you want an ice cream? And I was like, sure, why not? And yeah, just walking around the top deck now. It's all lit up, it's all quite nice really. I might, on the way back through, I might just show you a bit more, I guess. Yeah.
Vent her sensibilities out of her parties. Open with a gold. And sort of catacombs. Also, starting with the rest of the
So I've got my drink and I've got in bed. I'm all ready to go to sleep. And I've noticed I'm on the bed and it's shaking. I'm like, oh, it's the engines, obviously. It's not too bad, you know. I think it's like, you can definitely feel it. I think if you're a heavy sleeper or a light sleeper, sorry, you might struggle a bit, to be honest. But I think it's going to be like one of those, it's like very, very, very slight. So I'm thinking it might actually help sleep, to be honest. Then yeah, but tomorrow the clock's go forward an hour. And I've got a little alarm clock just to avoid any shenanigans with my phone, not changing time and stuff like that. Then yeah, they say to check into channel 1 because there's going to be the cruise director who actually spoke before the Aladdin show that I saw today. And he basically said the same. He said log into channel 1 or turn on channel 1 and there will be some sort of information about, you know, oh, this is the activity to do today. But today, met 5 characters, didn't do a whole lot of exploring. The ship's not actually that big. But met 5 characters, Minnie, Tiana, I've never met before, Pluto, Goofy, Donald, so, you know, a lot of the main ones, to be fair. I think there's 9 others that are on the ship at various points. I think there's some that are only appearing like once or twice, so whether I see them or not, I don't know. And then there's Pirate Night. I'm not really sure what the deal with Pirate Night is. Feels like some characters are only going to be out like once, and then if you can't join their queue because you're in a queue for another character, then you're kind of like out of luck. But no, it's nice on the ship. You can definitely, I think, justify the expense. It is expensive. But you can see, and all the servers and all the waiters and all the cast members, all very nice. Like, Disney are always nice anyway, but this is like another level, definitely. But with that, I'm going to end this vlog. I'm going to end this day at least. And yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow.